taste the hooker spit in my mouth.
Ugh. Gross. Fucking hooker spit. Better than me though, man. That fucking bitch fucking clit ring fucking chipped my tooth.
Oh. Shit. Yo, what is your tie, man?
Oh, that bitch. What happened to your tie, man? Shit, my tie be gone. Your tie be all fucky.
I told him not to touch that shit.
What? We're on? Action? Oh. Damn. Alright, hey, welcome to the motherfucking band, dude. I'm Jimmy. And I'm Timmy. This is Trade Special 2013 or episode 6, however you guys want to look at it.
Yeah.
Either motherfucking or. Now, lockout, shortened season, everything condensed, you know, and for the first time in a long time, trade deadlines seem to be a week long. You know, all the big deals, other than the Gabrick one, but all the big deals happen prior to the trade deadline, you know.
Yeah.
So we go over some of the winners and losers of what it looks like right now. But, you know, right now, I mean, Pittsburgh, obviously.
Winners.
Holy moly. They stacked up beyond stacking up, okay? They pulled a New York Rangers 1994 like I've never seen before, okay? Ginla, Morrow, Jokinen.
Hold up, I got phone coming in. I'll be right with you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course, you know, on the fucking trade center, we gotta answer our calls,
what?
you know. Gotta fucking...
You kidding me? This is for sure, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm announcing this, okay?
Oh, hold on.
So, yeah, sorry about that, folks. Big news.
Oh.
Sad day for Flames fans. Jerome McGinley has been traded to the Boston Bruins.
Holy shit, to the Boston Bruins!
Yeah.
Okay, it's official. We can report this. Jerome McGinley is going to be in the Boston... Oh, hold on a second. I got a phone call here. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So, folks, this is what we're looking at. We're going to put some Milan Lucic, Jerome McGinley, and like... some say
Hold on,
we're
scrap
going to
that.
roll that shit hard. They're going to pound all the way to the
Scrap that.
final.
Hold on.
What?
Again, we were talking about Pittsburgh there. It's actually the Pittsburgh Penguins, dumb fucks.
What?
We would just like to give fucking TSN the head shake right now.
Aaron Ward in particular.
And to sit there and then freak out afterwards at the fucking organization like, oh, how can they sit there and dangle one player in front of that team like that and have every fucking newscast reporting that that's the deal and then sit there and flip it for another player? What kind of organization's gonna do that? Hey man, well, what kind of fucking stupid fucking organization reports the news before the news is facts?
One that fabricates the news. Luongo to Toronto.
Toronto.
To Toronto.
Mika Kiprusoff to Toronto. Fuck Toronto. Get over yourselves. Anyways, so Pittsburgh.
Wait. I just gotta get this out of my system to TSN.
Yeah. A big old skeet on your cheek, you motherfuckers.
Fuck you.
Fuck. So, back to the banter. Pittsburgh, they load up.
Yeah.
They get a Ginla. They get Morrow, UC Jokinen, and Douglas Murray out of San Jose to shore up the D. Then, after doing such a giant, you know, stockpiling of players, which, by the way, they didn't lose any players in any of those deals.
No
roster players left the team at any point to fuck with the chemistry. But they get all those players in, except for UC Jokinen. He wasn't in at the time. But they get these players in, and Crosby's done for the season.
With a foot?
Ka-bam! Karma. It's like boof. Yeah. They say if you play it in slow mo and you watch the left side of his cheek, you see all his teeth flying out.
Yeah. That's what we like to report it on the banter here.
Yep.
So Crosby out. You know what? Fucking get hammered. Fucking 4-1. Calgary's finest is the only one to score.
Yep. And then 5-1 the next night.
6-1.
Oh, 6-1, sorry, the next night.
Outscored 2-10
Yeah.
in 2 games.
Yeah.
Bill Crosby.
Done 10-2 in 2 games, guys. What's going on there? Without Sid, like Malkin, are you sitting there looking around the room going, look at all these superstars, they can step in now? Is that what's going on?
I know what's going on. Crosby sharing the morphine drip. That's what's going on. They're like, yo, Jerome, you want some of this? He's like, what? Because I'm black, I want drugs? Fuck you. Whoa, man.
Whoa, man.
No, I'm good.
But yeah, so well, you know, they can pretty much fucking bomb out for the rest of the season anyways and still make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Alright, but Crosby will be back for the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So does this still give them the best chance above anybody else?
Yeah.
I mean, according to Las Vegas, they're 15-4 odds.
Yeah, honestly, yes, because he got fucked up. We just gave Crosby 4 weeks of rest.
Yeah, and you look at it, Crosby has a 10-point lead. When he went down, he had a 10-point lead on the second guy in the scoring lead, which was Steven Stamkos. Alright, and like, I feel bad for Crosby. I'm not a big Crosby fan, folks. But I feel bad for him. Like, that's bad luck on his behalf, man. Like, you know, you come back after fucking having head problems. You come back and you fucking blown the league away, you know, by 10 points to the next guy. You know, who knows how many points it would have been by the end of the season. 20, 30, right? Like, absolute insanity. And then you just bad luck of breaking your jaw.
I still like Pittsburgh to win the cup.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. And I mean, you know, it gives me as a Flames fan a reason to watch the playoffs this year with the Ginla, you know, LA picking up Reg, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
So, Philadelphia.
Going across the river.
Yeah.
Is there a river in between them?
I don't think so.
Oh. Crossing the tracks.
Going on the other side of the tracks there, because it's all the wrong side.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. They go out and grab Steve Mason from Columbus. Is this complete and total indication that Breeze Goloff is being bought out by the end of the season?
It might be.
Or are they gonna run a fucking 1-2 train like Vancouver there?
I don't know. Like,
Philadelphia is a goalie graveyard, man.
oh, it is. It's
A goalie graveyard.
I think Philly's just fucking with way too much shit.
They've subtracted a lot in the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've really fucked with their
A lot
roster.
of high
They fucked with a
caliber
roster
players.
that brought them to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they did. You know, they went to the finals 3 years ago, I think it was now.
Yeah.
That they went to the finals. And fucking, you know, they went 6 games with Chicago, lost in overtime.
Yeah.
You know, but in the end, they were still the best team in the East. They still fucking went to the finals.
Yeah.
And then they fucked with the entire team the year after because they only made it to the second round that year. And it's like, wow, well, how's your fans going to feel when you guys don't even make the playoffs?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how your fans are going to feel. They're going to feel cheated. Trust me, I'm a Flames fan.
Oh, yeah.
We know what it's like.
And honestly, they've just fucked with too much. Carter Richards, who went over that last episode, fucking with too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys party way too hard. We gotta fucking
Pronger was
separate
a
them.
big loss for them.
Yeah, Pronger going down. Yeah, I mean, we've said this off camera. You know, Chris Pronger, dirty or not, he's always been a fucking big factor in the playoffs and for a team, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, he's brought Edmonton there, he brought Anaheim there. You know, I'm pretty sure he was with Philly when they went. Yeah, because he kept taking the fucking puck at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Cocksucker. That's what I mean. He's a dick. He's a douche. But nobody wanted to fuck with Chris Pronger.
No, the only time I cheered for that.
Did anybody go and get that puck in
those?
those first 2 games? Hell no.
No.
Chris Pronger took those pucks.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Philly's treading on thin ice right now.
Well, what do you think's Breeze Goloff's future? Do you see him being traded?
I think they'll try to trade him. I don't think
He's
they'll
got
get.
a big fucking contract.
They won't get what they want for him.
Yeah.
So they might as well just buy him out.
Buy him out, pay him, and then some other team's gonna pay him less money.
Yeah.
And fucking play against them.
Yeah.
That's a rough option, man.
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing with Vancouver and Roberto Luongo, right? You know, you either trade the guy or you pay the guy out, and then you pay the guy out. He goes and signs with another team for less money.
Yeah.
And now he's playing against you and fucking winning against you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's double sting because you're still paying this guy to beat you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
thin ice. Very, very thin ice that
it's
they're
a
on.
tough,
right now.
tough situation, man. It's a tough situation.
I would question.
I mean,
If you look at the GM.
I don't know what Neil's gonna do out there, man. You know, he's got a whole fucking shitstorm heading his way, man. Because I'm sorry, second from last. You know, as of a couple days. They're doing good. They're on a little bit of a roll
Well,
now.
because they won a couple games. And it's so tight right now.
Yeah.
A couple games bumps you up 6 places.
Condensed schedule, right?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I think it's time you start looking at your GM.
Yeah,
He created a team that brought you to the finals. He created a team that brought you to the second round.
This guy cultivated a fucking team. That, I'm sorry, you know, Philly, they've always been a decent team, but they've had some really rough patches in the mid-2000s there. They had some really rough patches, right? That's how they ended up with Giroux and shit, right? But in the end, fucking, you look at some of the deals that this guy has made. Now, some of the guys he's brought in have been really good for the team. Wayne Simmons, Scott Hartnell, you know, fucking guys like that have been good for the team. Then you look on the flip side of things and like Luke Shen, he hasn't really fucking made an impact at all. Braden Shen's made more of a fucking impact on that team than Luke has. Right? Breeze Goloff is his biggest fucking...
No, I'd say his biggest is trading Carter.
Well, but he traded them because of Breeze Goloff, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. That whole thing was intertwined. Like, he signed Breeze Goloff and he's like, okay, well, I'm at cap limit, beyond cap limit, and I've got to fucking do something about that.
I gotta make some space here.
Yeah, I gotta make some cap space here.
And that's, honestly, it started, I guess with Breeze Goloff. The pushing of the stone was Carter and Richards being traded.
You know what I think was happening out there? You know what I think was happening out there? His Pronger, he's an older guy, right? So I don't think he really hits the slopes as much as he used to. I don't think he bangs as many underage bitches as he used to.
No, he looks for IDs now. Shit.
I think, you know, he's a little more fucking calmed down than he was, right? Now, that's not to say in the locker room this guy doesn't try to grab the fucking bull by the horns.
Yeah.
And I think that might have clashed with Richards too.
Yeah.
You know, him being the captain and then bringing Pronger in late in the season. And then them going to the finals, Pronger gets a big head, right?
Yeah.
And big head that gets knocked off, but...
Whatever, it's only fitting that the motherfucker ends his career by getting knocked the fuck out.
Like, there's just so many fucking options in the goalie market right now, and like to see this happening to Breeze Goloff, like I like fucking Ilya Breeze Goloff.
Yeah,
and I do. The guy makes me laugh. You know, he doesn't take it too seriously.
No,
you know, he sits there.
I will say,
I've got absolutely no confidence in myself right now. Anybody who can sit there and say that with a straight face into the camera and be bullshitting all the media folks, and to the point where the media folks are like, oh my god, zero confidence in Breeze Goloff, like, oh my god, straight stricken panic. Meanwhile, Breeze Goloff's sitting in the locker room going, I knew they were going to write that. You know, like this motherfucker ponders shit like the universe. You can't fuck with his head.
On the flip side though, I will say the past season, say calendar year, been a lot of talk and a lot of no-show coming out of him. Oh yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna be like that, you gotta be able to back it up.
How many players have gotten that fucking money, man? Have gotten that big time money and disappeared? How many players does that happen to?
It just goes to show, you either are a loud-spoken bullshitter and do nothing in the league, or you keep to yourself. Like, honestly, you give it to Stamkos, Crosby, right now, they could talk as much shit as they want.
They don't talk shit.
And no one can say anything about it, because they're leading the scoring.
And like I've
Stamkos
said to 100 people, you know, fucking Crosby doesn't shove himself down people's throat. It's the fucking league that shoves Crosby down people's throats. Right?
Yeah, and you know what? I used to have a strong hatred for Crosby until I came to that realization. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
He's the poster child of the NHL. They picked him.
He didn't mean to do it. He's just trying to be a successful hockey player.
And when you look past that, then I am.
When you got Wayne Gretzky himself saying when this kid's 14 years old that this kid might come into the NHL and beat my records.
Yeah.
That's quite the fucking pressure to be put on you at 14, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fucked up. I mean, exactly. You gotta keep your mouth shut, keep your head down. You make that money and you are an outspoken guy, then make sure it's helping your team, not hindering your team, okay?
Sean Avery?
Sean Avery. Exactly.
And
there's a lot of other guys too. Matthew Barnaby
league.
back in the day, he was one of those guys that would sit there and yip the fuck off on the ice and he'd end up with a stupid fucking penalty, but he'd draw a lot of stupid fucking penalties.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hated that guy back in the day, man. Fuck. Columbus, man, they stacked up.
Yeah.
They stacked up.
Bold move. I like it.
Next to Pittsburgh, they really made a bold move. Losing Nash, you know, and having to trade Carter, I think really hit their ego button.
Yeah.
You know, and they're rolling.
But also, I think it made him realize you can't buy teams.
No. And, you know, shit wasn't working with Gabrick in New York with fucking Tortorella and shit. And it's the first incident of a fucking player and a coach going head to head.
And the coach wins.
And the coach wins, man. Like, this is the first one I could think of in ages. You know, you think of the fucking past, of the Bruce Bujos, and the fucking Jaromir Jagr's going up against his fucking any coach that he wanted, man. Like, I mean, seriously, Alexei Yashin going up against coaches in Ottawa. You know, shit just happened where fucking a player didn't like the coach and he's a superstar player.
Yeah.
That coach is gone, man. You know, that's where New York has its fucking
boundaries.
No, but this is the thing, like, here's the two things that are working for New York in that favor. They have more than just one superstar player.
Yeah.
Okay, they have Nash, you know? They have other fucking players on that team that can carry the fucking load, right? They didn't need Gabrick.
No.
And I'm sorry, Gabrick's fucking injury prone. He has a fucking me personality.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, I mean, they didn't really need Gabrick.
No.
Now, when Gabrick gets a fucking new head of steam in him, he's one of the best players in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down. Top 5. Easily
And
top 5.
I think with him being around all these younger guys now, he'll be able to take
Well,
that
just
role.
a new place and everything too, right? Like, you know, he's not in the fucking Big Apple anymore. He's not in New York. He's fucking...
No, but he doesn't have to compete with Richard sitting there, I got a ring, Tortorella, I got a ring,
Yeah.
fucking Callahan and all these other guys going, yeah, we fucking almost had the President's Trophy last year, blah, 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 right? Now he can be that me, and the coach will be like, you know what, this is actually better for the team right now.
Yeah, and, you know... But that's where it's, again, I don't know, I'm on the fence about that, because they're talking about that. Mike Keenan and Phil Esposito were talking about that. And, you know, Phil Esposito basically said, you know, you go in there, you tell that fucking player, you get on the fucking same page as the team.
Yeah.
Right? And you fucking play as a fucking team. You don't fucking like it, there's the goddamn door.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Keenan was saying, nowadays, you have to sit there, and the superstar players, you do kind of have to coddle them, and you do have to kind of ask them, what kind of game do you like to play? You know? Oh, that's the game you like to play? Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. You know, I think that's where the difference in Calgary was. All the coaches that came in before, they tried to run a system, and they let the superstars do their things. They were like, okay, you guys just do your game. I'll run a system with the rest of the team.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll see how successful we are with that. Right? And it worked, it didn't work, you know, we didn't win any cups, so it didn't work, right? We did make a run, whatever, but fucking, then you get Sutter, you know, Brent Sutter in there, who's like, this is my fucking system, you're all going to fucking play it.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. And then, you know, it was the start of a slide, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you look at Bouwmeester this year, before he was traded, right? And fucking, you know, he was playing like he was supposed to play the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? He was playing with the potential and earning the fucking money that he was being paid. Right? And so you look at that and it's just, I don't know,
It's hard.
flabbergasted.
Also a thing with Bouwmeester is using offensive-minded defenseman with Calgary being a hard-hitting, grinding, right? He'd never hit, ever.
No, he wouldn't, man. But yeah, fucking, I don't know, Columbus, they get another fucking Calgary cast off. They end up with fucking Blake Homo there. Como's a homo?
Blake Como. Oh, Blake Como.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Como.
Blake Como.
Como.
Sorry, did I say homo? I meant homo. I mean Como. Yeah. Fuck you, Como. I'm so glad you're fucking off this team.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait till fucking Matthew Lombardi joins you in Columbus, man.
Thanks for the 5th round pick, too.
Yeah, no shit. We picked this punk up off fucking waivers, and then we trade him for a 5th. I love it. Get the fuck out of Dodge. I would have been happy with a 7th, man.
Oh yeah,
I
next
would have
year's
been happy
7th
with
would
a
work.
next year's 7th would have worked. Exactly, man. Like Blake Como, sayonara, motherfucker.
Skeet on your feet,
Yeah, man.
motherfucker, get gone.
But he ends up in CBJ.
Yeah.
And
We
I
get
don't
a
know.
5th.
We get a 5th. Who else did CBJ pick up?
A couple other guys in that Gabrick trade, but Lettinen. They traded Steve Mason,
Yeah.
the former.
Yeah, they traded their fucking
Did Mason win the
stud.
club? I think he did win the club.
He won the Rookie of the Year, yeah.
Because he got 10 shutouts. Won the league.
Yep.
They traded him.
Traded him away.
You know what? I think this is Columbus looking like, yeah, we need a new route. They've got fucking Bobrovsky there. He's playing shutdown
From
fucking
Philadelphia.
hockey. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's
And
interesting.
now they got Lettinen in return, who's, you know what, proven backup
They're
goalie.
and they're battling for a fucking playoff spot.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought that, you know, last year and the summer when everything was blowing up in their face and they were bottoming out,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, it's amazing. You know, they've handled it very well, and you got to give that team a lot of credit. If they make the playoffs, then you got to give them even more credit.
Yeah.
If they win a game, I hope to God that they make the playoffs and they win a game, because fucking Nash never fucking won a game in the playoffs with the fucking Columbus Blue Jackets, man. So, I don't even know if Columbus has ever even made the playoffs. I'm trying to think about it. I think they might have made it once, probably got swept 4-0.
Probably.
You know.
Another surprise high round draft pick going for a complete fucking waste of skin in Rafi Torres.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
San Jose replacing Ryan Clough, basically. Really? Is that the best thing you can do?
Well, I mean,
your third round pick. I mean, no.
Rafi Torres and Ryan Clough are basically cut from the same cloth. Mm-hmm. They are the same fucking kind of player. You know what I mean? Like, if there was anybody that you were gonna pick up on your team that you knew could be a fucking agitator, it's gonna be Matt Cook, Rafi Torres, or Ryan Clough. In the league, you know, plain and simple. These three guys, Daniel Carcillo, you know, these guys can really fucking get under your skin, you know, and they can hurt you on the score sheet too.
Yeah.
In clutch situations. I've seen many times with Rafi Torres being in Edmonton where he'd come through and fucking in a game against Calgary or somebody and fucking
clutch it out.
Clutch goal. Clutch fucking goal.
But I mean, really worth a third? San Jose in the state they are right now?
Overpaid, man. Like, that was fucking third. Exactly. I agree with that. Rafi Torres is not worth a fucking third round pick. Hell no. 5th round pick. He's Blake Como material then.
Yeah.
Man. Blake
Como's worth next year's 7th.
But what did New York give up for fucking Clough?
I don't know. Can't remember. A pick or two? Two
second round picks.
Third or fourth for next year?
And a 4th, yeah. 2 seconds and a 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was originally...
Now, is that overpaying on Clough?
Yeah.
You think about what the Flames got for Jerome Iginla. Alright? They got 2 fucking prospects and a 1st round pick, which is going to be a high round pick. Alright?
A late round pick.
A late round pick.
I mean, yeah, I do feel that...
And then you see teams dropping fucking 2 seconds and a 4th for a guy like Ryan Clough.
I don't know, I guess maybe the Rangers were in the Morrow, Iginla, and kind of did a Boston with Yager. Dropped a ton of shit to guarantee they got something.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, fuck, shit's moving quick.
One guy who doesn't move, and that was kind of the bigger stories of trade day, other than fucking Gabrick there, was Bobby Lou. You know, and I watched Bobby Lou's press conference there.
Yeah.
And I give the guy a lot of credit. I do. He's handling it like a fucking pro. He's shed a whole other light on himself than I've seen before. It's fucking quite interesting. But yeah, he's up on stage, and you know, they're like, oh, you know, do you think your contract hinders the ability to trade you? And he's straight out, flat out, is just like, my contract sucks. He's like, if I could break my contract today so that we could do something in the summer, I would have done it. He's like, but I can't. Like, and so, I mean, obviously Roberto Luongo doesn't want to be in Vancouver. It's quite clear that Roberto Luongo does not want to be in Vancouver. How he's handled himself in Vancouver,
quite respectable.
He puts himself in a new category for me, and I give him a little more respect now, and which sheds him a little more respect with that Olympic gold medal and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Bobby Lou's started. I don't want to say it, but
it might be human.
World class almost, man. Like that's
easy,
fucking.
Jeremy,
There's a lot of guys out there that wouldn't be handling it this well. You look at Kipper, all right, the other guy who didn't move, and everybody else was like, oh yeah, Toronto.
Everyone else,
Toronto.
TSN.
Yeah, Toronto. Well, even Sportsnet. You know, the score. You know, fucking
stupid.
Any Canadian team or any Canadian station was like, yeah, you know, Toronto's in the running for Mika Kiprusoff and Roberto Luongo, whichever team folds first, right? And apparently, you know, Kipper had them both going for a while. He was like, yeah, you know, fucking extension on my contract and shit, you know, a lot of money. Oh yeah, you know, you guys are really offering something. You know, Dion Phaneuf gives him a call. He's like, buddy. Do you wanna come play for my team? And Kipper was all like, Dion, the whole problem with you and Cagley was that you wanted to be captain, and now you're the captain. I'm not sure I want to be a part of that sinking ship either. I think I'll just be the captain of my own team and sink with this ship. Everybody knows, now that the Gilda's gone, I wear the fucking C on this team.
Captain Cap.
Captain Cap. Exactly. If Vancouver can do it to Roberto Luongo, we'll do it to Kippersoft. He has to stay one more year. Put a fucking flaming C right there on your helmet. For the
fucking
captain.
stupid, it's like cum stain on gin. What the fuck's wrong with you? Put it on my jersey.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think's gonna fucking happen with him, man? Like, the
Kip?
deal. No, not Kip. Kip's
gonna retire.
Kip's retired. But like Bobby Lou, man, he's gonna be the most expensive backup in the playoffs this year, by far. Buyout. Again, it's the same thing with Chris Goloff.
Get nothing though.
There's a lot of talk about buyout, right? But Vancouver really doesn't want to do that. I want to trade him.
And honestly, I think it's gonna have to come down to Vancouver biting the bullet and realizing either you buy him out or you take something else.
Now, I think Roberto Luongo might have lifted his fucking little like 5-16 list that he had given out, because I don't really think Toronto would have been originally on that list.
No.
You know, and for that Toronto trade to almost go through so close to the point where Vancouver pulled Roberto Luongo off practice.
Yeah.
You know, to be ready for the trade. And then Toronto was like, yeah, sorry, we don't want to give up our second round pick. It was 2 seconds. And Scrivens. Two second round picks and Scrivens.
We'll
for
give up
Roberto
3
Luongo.
for fucking Phil Kessel. 3 first round.
Yeah. So they didn't want to do that for Roberto Luongo.
Yo, Timmy, when's the last time you smoked crack cocaine?
Oh, October 9th, 2004. There we go.
Well, it's a lot longer than these fucking
General managers.
GMs.
Yeah. They got Brillo brain for
They're
sure.
like, alright, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna finalize this deal.
No! Look how many deals we fucked up on! I don't want to do it! 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 I don't want to do it!
I'm gonna do it. Hello? Yo, Notice, you gotta dial the number. Don't fucking know how to do my job, Burke!
The other option that's floating around in Vancouver, and a lot of fans have thrown it out there, and the sports stations are throwing it out there, is that in the end, in the off season, if they can't move Roberto Luongo and buyout is the only option, then they might look at moving Schneider, because they will get a high return for Corey Schneider.
Yeah.
Right? And fucking
Bobby Lou's
still
already
got
checked
Bobby
out
Lou.
of fucking Vancouver.
whatever, you tell them, guess what? This is the option we're taking.
You're
Sorry, we handled it so
buy me
poorly.
out. I'm going to Florida.
Yeah, and I've handled this like a fucking pro. I don't give a fuck. I want out of here. Sorry to hear you already traded fucking Corey.
Dumb sacks of shit.
Dumb shacks of shit, man. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. They get Derek Roy from Dallas, Vancouver. Do you think that improves their chances of being a Stanley Cup contender? Because I'm sorry, they're not as good as they were 2 years ago.
I think it improves their face-off percentage. Other than that,
Well, I mean, improving your face-off percentage is a good thing for the game, man.
yeah, but when you
They
roll
lose
one,
Manny Malhotra.
when you roll one line,
Yeah. Well,
that's the problem with Vancouver this year. They're only rolling that fucking top line with the sisters.
and the sisters aren't even fucking
No.
contributing at a high rate.
Everyone's figured them out, and
Yeah.
they're slowed down.
Yeah.
And
So, I
then
mean,
that brings the whispers.
the window of opportunity is starting to close in Vancouver.
Do you move the sisters?
Well, and I mean, that's how it's going to end up going. You know,
How
everybody
about you
sat
move
there.
the sisters and
and
keep both goalies?
Everybody in Vancouver sat there and laughed at Calgary because of this whole fucking Iginla thing that happened.
Yeah,
But in the end,
Keep
you guys
playing
are going
your
to lose
sisters.
2 people.
yeah,
2 people. You're going to end up losing, including a goalie.
yeah.
You got 2 star-studded goalies. Look, this situation has been handled so poorly in Vancouver that I don't even understand how Vancouver fans haven't called for Gilly's head.
Honestly, if I was Gillies right now, I'd trade the sisters.
Gilly should be joining those teddy bears right there.
Yeah, he should.
He should, man.
I'd play this season out, and at the end of the season, I'd trade the sisters, keep both goalies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? Keep both goalies and trade the sisters?
Yeah.
No. Bobby Lou wants out. You gotta let Bobby Lou go. If it's for a fucking second round pick, it's for a second round pick. It's better than a buyout.
Yeah.
Right? Even if it's just for a first. One first, right? That's what you try to pull out of a team, one first and a fucking fourth line player.
Or goalie
That's
prospect.
what you go through. Or a goalie prospect. That's what you go for, right? And then you fucking, that's what you work with. And then in the end of the day, when you get rid of Roberto Luongo, you've got Corey Schneider. Yeah, you know what? Again, it's the same thing that happened with Calgary. It is, man. It really is. If you don't trade them now, you have to win the Stanley Cup within the next 3 years.
Yeah.
You have no options. You have to win the Stanley Cup within the next 3 years. You know, and in the season premiere, or the fucking series premiere of the banter, was 3 years ago. You heard us talking about the Flames, and how much fucking hope and fucking prospect there was in the Flames. And now look at where we are, man. So, I mean, honestly, I've seen Vancouver go through their struggles of empty stadiums and fucking, you know, bad, poor play, piss poor play, you know, Mark Messier days and shit like that. You know, the fucking goalie graveyards of fucking Garth Snows and the fucking Kevin Weeks and Corey Hirsch's that have all rolled through there, right? Like, you know, it's fucking, there's been some dark days, and I mean, if they don't win a cup now, with them, within the next 3 years,
they'll get nothing.
then you've missed your window of opportunity. You're gonna get a fucking first round pick and 2 prospects for them.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And then fucking, then you're looking in the mirror going, fuck, what did we do?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you know what? I give it 1 more year. I do. I would give it 1 more year with them, and then I'd fucking, if it didn't work out, then yeah, you move them. You get yourself fucking high draft picks, you get yourself high fucking prospects, and you move them to a team that is on the brink of a fucking Stanley Cup. And they just need that one touch, which would really throw them off because you're really giving them 2. Right? So, I mean, that team, you know, those 2 would help any team fucking complete their circle jerk, right? So, fuck.
This is how we do it, Speedy.
This is how we do it, Speedy. Boston gets fucking cut out of the circle jerk, that's for sure, man. Fuck, man. They got it hard. You know, they did get it hard. You know, we started this banter off with that fucking phone call and shit. But it's true, man. Boston got it fucking hard. They were hanging on
the
They were hanging on the end. They thought they had Morrow, and then Morrow was like, no, Pittsburgh. And then he goes to Pittsburgh. And then they thought they had eggs, and like the whole fucking world thought they had eggs because of these stupid fucking sports stations. And then they get fucking cut short on that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So they run
No,
out.
really, you look at it. Hey, you have no movement clause. Do you want to go play in Boston with Tyler Seguin, Milan Lucic, and Tuukka Rask, and Zdeno Chara, or would you like to go to Pittsburgh and play with
Sidney Crosby and
Marc-Andre Fleury, Malkin, James Neal, Sidney Crosby, Chris Letang?
Yeah.
Like, where would you like to go, sir?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Can we really criticize these people that much?
I don't criticize them for making that decision.
And I don't either.
Obviously.
I'm saying all
but
the
again,
analysts and
you
everything.
know, again, at the same time, didn't the whole fucking world go after fucking, and I don't know, this isn't fucking NBA banter, but didn't the whole fucking world go after fucking LeBron James and Chris Bosh for fucking jumping ship over to the Heat with Dwayne Wade so they could have that fucking trifecta of power?
Yeah.
Right? And now you look at Pittsburgh and they are the fucking Miami Heat of the NHL.
Yeah.
If I've ever, they're the goddamn Harlem Globetrotters of the NHL. They got like 3 solid lines that can put the puck in
All
the
they're
net.
missing is fucking Ovechkin.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they got that third, you know, if Stahl didn't leave, oh my god, man. This team would be unstoppable. They'd have 3 solid lines right there, putting the puck in the net every shift. You wouldn't know what to do, man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do. But no, Boston, they go out and they get Yager.
Yeah.
Do you think Yager is the same as getting a Ginla?
No.
Getting Brendan Morrow?
No.
No?
No.
Do you think it's better or less?
Honestly, less, just for the fact of the style of play that Yager plays.
Yeah.
And the style of play that
Boston plays.
Boston's a hard grinding, in your face, forechecking to the net. Yager's got the size to do it, but he's older. If you look, why did he play so well in fucking Philly? Him and fucking Giroux there had the finesse thing going.
Yeah.
1-2 score.
Yeah.
1-2 score.
Yeah,
1-2
true
score.
enough.
came to Dallas. The only time he had real success when he was put online with Louis Erickson. Jamie Benn.
Yeah.
Tic-tac score. Tic-tac score. That's the type of player he is. And really, unless they put him on the line with like Taylor Seguin and Brad Marchand,
they'd have to, yeah.
It won't be that tic-tac.
You know, it's kind of weird.
Fucking Milan Lucic, all of them play a hard grinding, in-your-face.
Right up in your face.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And honestly, I think Robin would get hurt if he tried to play that.
Yeah. I think it's kind of odd. Kind of a weird, coincidence or irony or whatever you want to call it. But Morrow and Iginla, the two guys that Boston really wanted, go to Pittsburgh. Boston ends up getting Jaromir Jagr, who was the one player Pittsburgh really wanted in the offseason.
Yeah.
And then they end up getting fucking him. It is kind of odd. A little odd there, man. Reddit to Boston as well, eh?
Yeah.
Good for fucking Reddit. I mean,
Good for you.
Yeah, you fucking get thrown back into the same.
What's his name did the same thing. Mark
conferences.
Recchi. You're Mark Recching it.
Yeah, well, but yeah, man, fucking Reddit gets back into the same conference as New York. You can fucking make New York keep their fucking words now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always had a big hate on for the Rangers, man. I don't know what it is. It's just.
It's just a fucking attitude that they carry. We're
it's
so great.
New York,
all
man.
you do is fucking buy teams and you still don't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yankees, bought teams, still don't win.
Redden adds a little more grit to fucking Boston's blue line.
Oh yeah, and I think he'll fit really good in there. Like I was saying, Mark Recchi-esque.
Yeah.
Older guy, play a role.
Do you think Chloe will fit in well in New York?
Man, until he fucks up and Tortorella lays into him, because I really don't take Chloe as the type of guy who's going to take shit.
Takes criticism very well.
Not that he won't take criticism very well, just the fact that Tortorella makes he demeans players. And that's one fault of Tortorella. Is he
New York doesn't make the playoffs, are they fucking firing Tortorella? Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't even think it's a question. I honestly don't.
You know what, more and more I see of Tortorella, on TV, interviews, his coaching, his rants, his demeaning of players, you know what? I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards Sean Avery's comments of him being a clown.
Well, I mean...
And you know what? By no means do I support Sean Avery in the comments he makes, but I'm saying Tortorella, it seems, is overstepping his reputation of being a hard-nosed coach.
You watch Tortorella in the sequences that he goes, right? Okay, and when his teams are successful, he's not really out in your face John Tortorella, right? He's just kind of like, we're running the system, we're doing good, da-da-da-da-da. And then once the team starts becoming unsuccessful, he's out there in your face fucking, what are you fucking asking stupid questions for? Well, come on, Ron, go get a fucking real job, you asshole. Like shit like that, right?
Yeah, and that's his clown antics.
But is he being a clown, or is he deflecting the bad play off the ice onto himself? In turn, actually being a good coach.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna trash talk and talk shit to people like that, you have to have something to back it up. And when you're winning, sorry, but that's the only time you can really do it. When you're the New York Rangers with a $22 million fucking first line that enters the zone with a combined speed of 96 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, that was with Gaborik, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If that line was rolling, they wouldn't have traded Gaborik.
No, for sure.
Right? And by the end of it, Gaborik was on the fourth line. Tortorella was going to break this player.
Tortorella,
I'm going to break this player. I'm the fucking coach.
I'm the fucking coach, yeah, exactly.
And that's where he's overstepping it.
But is he overstepping it? Like, again, it comes down to do you coddle them, or do you make them all play the system? And I think...
You make them all play the system, but you don't demean them in front of the team.
No, that's for sure. You never demean a player in front of his teammates.
And what does that tell the team?
In front of the cameras or anything
Yeah, what
like
does that tell the team when he starts rolling the fourth line for a full game?
Yeah.
Playing 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Really? That goes to show that this isn't about winning games anymore. This is about this coach and this player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my fucking team. Okay, you know what? That's fine. When you're winning and that system is working and this player's letting it get to his head.
Well, that's what happens is he gets into a team and he runs his coaching antics and the players respect him because they're all scared of him and they start fucking playing the system. And then they come out the next 2 years down the road or whatever,
They know the system. They play
They
well.
know the system. They're playing the system. You know, they have a couple flaws here or there, and you have them fucking criticizing a player because they're fucking up at some point in time.
Yeah.
And then that player calls him out because, I'm sorry, player makes $7 million, coach makes $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, player's gonna sit there and be like, fuck you, alright? Like, I'm out there fucking playing hockey. You're fucking yelling from the bench. Can you shut the fuck up, please?
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
And, you know, it's just good. Right there. Combust. And the whole locker room feels that combustion, right? So, hence, New York Rangers, as of yesterday, I believe, were sitting in 9th place.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean,
His days are numbered.
His days are numbered.
Even if they make the playoffs and don't drive it,
they have to make, like, the Eastern Finals.
Yeah.
They'd have to make the Eastern Finals
not,
at least. The Eastern Finals, I'd say, would save his
that's
job.
all that's going to suffice.
Yeah.
With the past 3 years' performance, almost winning the fucking President's Trophy, fucking going deep into the playoffs, riding fucking Lundqvist back, bringing in all these high-paid players who are fucking working well together, and all of a sudden you're battling with 13, 12 games left in the season to get out of 9th into fucking 8th?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Really? No, that's to the point where they're trading one of those all-star superstars.
An all-star player, yeah.
That pumped in.
That you
something
don't
like,
even need to trade. Like, it's not even like you had to trade this guy, right? It's not like
a
it
guy
was the
who I
situation.
believe pumped in just over 40 or just under 40 goals last year.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, yeah, get it going on.
Yeah.
You and the coach aren't getting along.
Yeah, man.
Really? Really? 40 goals?
Oh, fuck, man. But another player that was out there, highly sought after, was Ben Bishop.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of rumors were that Calgary was going to trade either Glenn Cross or Giordano over to Ottawa, or at least that's who Ottawa wanted. They really wanted Glenn Cross, and they would have gave up Ben Bishop for Glenn Cross. But they ended up trading Ben Bishop to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Opens up with a shutout. Alright. I can't remember who Ottawa got in return, but I know that he now leads the team in scoring without ever playing for them.
Ottawa got a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
And a contract from the Lightning. Kid's second in rookie scoring in the league.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
And now leads the fucking Ottawa Senators in scoring.
And you have Craig Anderson, who's fucking stellar, and fucking Max Reinhart, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Who's fucking playing great. So, you know what? You move him. If you're getting that,
Well, he was one of those goalies that was available. You know, it was Ben Bishop, Roberto Luongo. Kiprusoff took himself off the market. But then you got Bernier, right?
Possibly Ryan Miller.
Steve Mason.
All of a sudden, Kerry Lettinen, all of a sudden.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I was saying,
Saturated.
in past banters, man, like I've said in past banters, there's a lot of fucking goalies out there that can go around, right? Like, a lot of people are looking to change shit up. But, I mean, this is a game for Tampa, obviously.
Yeah.
They're obviously not going to make the playoffs this year. Okay? I don't think they will.
This is a look into the future.
But this is definitely like a next year and looking towards further on into the future, right? A lot of people were surprised that Tampa Bay refused to trade Martin St. Louis.
Yeah.
But apparently Martin St. Louis does not want to leave. The ship's going down, he's going with it.
Yeah.
Right? And I respect players that do that. You know, you can fucking play your career and end in the jersey that you want to end in. Then, I mean, how can you not respect that, right? Lombardi to the Ducks. To the Ducks. What's Matthew Lombardi bring to the Anaheim Ugly Ducks?
Swing and miss. Swing and a miss.
Skating down the ice. He gets around everybody. Here's Lombardi. And he loses the puck. Here's Lombardi. Picks it up on the left wing. Slings it around the left wing. Gets around the right defender. Shoots. He misses the net completely into the stands and everything. Here's Lombardi on a breakaway, down on the goalie, and he falls on the ice!
I'll tell you what Matthew Lombardi brings to your team. $3.5 million cap hit.
This is what Matthew Lombardi brings to your team.
But.
You want that?
No. Fucking. Who do you trade to? The Ducks. The Ducks don't got their fucking heads in their ass. They're like, you know what? We'll take Matthew Lombardi off.
Do you think Bruce Boudreau can fucking mold Matthew Lombardi into a good player?
Could any of his previous 4 teams and second stint in Phoenix? teach him how to fucking shoot a
Phoenix.
puck.
Fuck Phoenix. Fuck Toronto. I mean, really, his biggest success was in Calgary, where he would fucking top out at 12, 15 goals. You know?
Swing and miss.
Swing and a miss Lombardi, man. Fucking, I don't know. I mean, running gun, Anaheim. You know, Boost Boudreaux. It is.
You know what? If anything, you use Lombardi to draw defenders off with his speed.
Yeah. Let him break into the zone and then tell him to drop that puck.
Just drop
Don't even
pass.
try to pass.
Just
don't
leave
even.
it.
Yeah, just drop it. Just leave it. Exactly. Once you gain the zone, just fucking leave it. All right.
Straight for the net.
You're fucking worthless, Lombardi. I'm surprised you haven't fucking rented a hotel room and fucking wrote your goodbye notes to everybody. Like, you are fucking...
Go with the noose if you want an open casket.
Martin Erat to the fucking Capitals. This is the foolish move on the Capitals.
Yeah.
For
Why would you
Philip
trade a fucking 31-year-old for some bum
Yeah.
for your 11th overall pick?
No. No.
Martin Erat and a bum worth a first-round pick?
Like, Philip Forsberg has a lot of fucking potential to him.
Yeah.
A lot of potential to him. And
You know what? I think Nashville fucking raped the Capitals on
well,
this
Washington sees that they're only fucking 3 points out of a playoff spot now, right? And so they're like, oh, we gotta make the playoffs, we gotta make the playoffs, we gotta make the playoffs. You know, Ovechkin has over 20 goals now, right? So,
About fucking time. On the flip side,
about
it's fucking,
time. You look at the time frame that he's done it, and he's done it fucking faster than anybody
Yeah, but
else.
he's had 2 fucking hat-tricks in that time. It isn't like it's been a consistent basis of potting in goals.
Yeah,
That's 6 goals right there. So he scored 14
yeah.
over a 35-game schedule. It's 1 every other game.
One every other game almost. Not even. Less.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know, but I mean, if they can start turning it on at least more as a team,
Yeah.
right? As a team.
For sure.
I mean, Green's got 7 goals, 7 goals. You know, fucking, they got Mike Ribeiro,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, Martin Erat, he might fucking be that
He'll
Alex.
be a good
he'll
fit.
be
And I'm
that
not
fucking,
saying it's a bad like personnel trade that they're getting.
he'll be
fucked.
that
I'm
7
just
off.
saying- Yeah. But why?
Basically, the replacement for
7.
or 7.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But why would you mortgage 11th overall pick for a 31-year-old?
Yeah, I know. I don't agree with moving Philip Forsberg. It just,
No.
it does. I mean, yeah. In the end, fucking
Just
Nashville
personally.
wins on that deal.
There's
I
a
think.
possibility.
If Washington won the cup today, then make me eat my words. But
Really?
you know, I
If they
think
were going to
Nashville
win the
won
cup,
that.
they should have traded Philip for Forsberg to the Ottawa Senators for fucking Ben Bishop.
Ben Bishop, yeah, no shit.
If they
Eh?
want to be serious about making a fucking drive, that's
Get
what I would
Roberto
have done.
Luongo.
Yeah. You willing to give that up? Throw a
Yeah.
fucking first round, be like, there.
Yeah, I want Bobby Lou. I mean, seriously, if Bobby Lou fucking submitted to the list, whatever. What does it hurt to call and be like, well, just ask his agent. Just ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ask him. I mean, Toronto did it with Kippersoft, right? So.
Be like, yo, can I permission to text his agent and
Yeah.
say,
Washington, yeah, Washington should have moved.
Washington.
If Washington doesn't make the playoffs this year, I don't think it'll be the fucking coach that gets it. I think it'll end up being the GM
Yeah.
who gets the axe.
Yeah.
And he should. He should. By all means, he should get the fucking axe, man. Buffalo. They had to fucking do something, man. They lost. So they gave up Regier and they gave up Palmer.
Let's do a rewind 1 year ago. They trade Paul Gostad and
Yeah.
Derek Roy.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing too big.
Moving
Now,
forward a year.
1 year.
Yep.
They trade Palmerville
Jason Palmerville.
and Robin Regier.
Robin Reg. Yep.
Miller and Vanek next.
Slowly dismantling this team.
Yeah.
Slowly dismantling this team.
And you know what? Unless they do it all in this offseason.
Why did they're like, yeah, what are you drawing it out for? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I could understand leaving
Apparently
Miller.
this draft is deep.
I could understand leaving Miller.
Yeah.
You need a number 1 goalie, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Miller, yeah. But
there's a
if you're
lot
gonna do
available,
it-
but you
yeah.
need a number 1 goalie.
You move Vanek.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna fucking
Palmerville
do
and Reg,
it,
you're
do
going to
it.
start dismantling the defense and
Yeah.
you start dismantling
You
the
lost Derek Roy, who fucking played there for umpteen years.
Yeah.
Right? You picked
Yeah,
up
well, look
fucking
at that
Steve
team.
Ott. Didn't
Look
they
at-
trade Steve Ott?
Yeah, look at that team that got put together though, man. Fucking Brian Campbell, Danny Briere, fucking Jason Palmerville, Thomas Vanek, fucking Ryan Miller. Like, that was a shutdown team, and then they just fucking let half those guys walk.
Yeah. Chris Drury and shit.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And they're just like, no, we're moving in a new direction.
Yeah.
And you bomb the fuck out and get Tyler Ennis.
Get new fucking
Yeah.
ownership. And the ownership's like, alright, dedicated to winning, and you're not winning.
No.
You're not winning. And fucking...
You know what, honestly,
you're not winning in these deals either, man.
I'm really in the groove right now. I'm feeling that if you're gonna retool,
Yeah.
you do it kind of how the Calgary Flames have done. You trade Ginla, was on the block, but says he's retiring, so that closes the deal, done.
Yeah.
You look around, you start moving some of your pieces. You do everything at the same time.
You keep some of your big guys, yeah. You keep some of your big guys, and then you fucking move the rest of your assets for younger and draft picks.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Well, I mean, we'll see how that works. I mean, we say, yeah, that's the way to do it. But
I mean, look at Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa did
kept
it very well.
Kept Alfredson. Kept Alfredson this year.
Kept Phillips.
Yeah. Carlson comes up through the system.
Yeah.
They get fucking Kyle Turris, the fucking problem child of the NHL right now.
And they fucking tame him.
Lo and behold, he's scoring goals on the first line with Daniel Alfredson.
Yeah. So, I mean...
You still got Gonchar.
They lose Spencer and fucking Carlson, and they're fucking still in a playoff spot. Like, at this moment, the only Canadian team not in a playoff spot is the Calgary Flames.
I think the Edmonton Oilers are chasing.
They were 8th when I woke up this morning.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah. They were 8th when I woke up this morning. Yeah, man.
Come on, hockey gods, don't do this.
Like, are you serious though? I mean, I would love to see 6 Canadian teams in the fucking playoffs. For the first time in
it would be great.
How many years?
But just for the shit talking that comes out from them.
We're the only team that doesn't... Yeah, Edmonton fans, I just want to throw this out there. You need to really fucking think about what's going on here. You can't be so fucking cocky. Yeah, at least we're going to make the playoffs this year. Yeah, you're going to make the fucking playoffs. You had 3 first-round picks in a fucking row, and you're on a bubble, okay?
Yeah.
So, like, let's check your fucking theories at the fucking door, guys, alright? 3 first-round picks. You're sitting there. You can't even be original in your fucking goalie chants.
No.
When Dominic makes a fucking save, you're all like, dude! Like, are you original? Come on. I'm a fucking Flames fan, and like, I hate it when fucking Vancouver fans do it for fucking Luongo, but at least they were original and started it.